Good evening friends, welcome to Banking and Business Updates, your one-stop channel for all the latest news and updates on the 12th Bipartite settlement. In today's video, we will be discussing the UFBU Circular dated 10 November 2023, in which Union shares information about the meeting held between IBA and UFBU on 9 November 2023. This circular highlighted the discussion held with IBA's negotiating committee led by Mr. M.V. Rao, chairman of the committee and MD and CEO Central Bank of India. In this meeting, IBA has improved their offer from 15% to 16% increase in the payslip cost with the merger of DA up to 8,088 points with the existing basic pay. There can be a loading of 2.5% on the same while constructing the revised pay scale. Despite extensive deliberations, UFBU found the revised offer unsatisfactory and pressed for further improvement in both the percentage increase in payslip cost and loading factor. Unfortunately, no conclusion was reached during the day-long discussion, indicating the necessity for further talks. It is also mentioned in the circular that IBA is fully seized of the matter of introducing 5 days banking per week and is working on implementing it as soon as possible. Regarding updation of pension, IBA has explained cost implication and indicated that they are trying to work out some possible solution to improve the pension of all past retirees 1st January 1986 till 31st October 2022. One significant outcome of the meeting was the signing of MOU between IBA and UFBU, allowing resigned employees to join the pension scheme. However, its government approval is still pending. In a significant development, the IBA and UFBU have reached a Memorandum of Understanding to address the concern of former bank employees and officers who resigned to join pension scheme under the Bank Employee Pension Regulation 1995-1996. This landmark agreement comes after discussion and deliberation and is set to provide a one-time opportunity for eligible individuals to join the pension scheme. The history of the matter traces back to the bipartite settlement joint note signed by the IBA and Union on October 29, 1993, which introduced the pension scheme in banks. Under the subsequent pension regulations framed by member bank in 1995-96, employees and officers in service or those who passed away in service or after January 1986 were granted the option to join the pension scheme by surrendering the bank's contribution to Provident Fund along with the accumulated interest. In a further development, a second option to join the pension scheme was presented through the bipartite settlement joint note dated April 27, 2010. This option was extended to employees and officers who had left the bank service due to voluntary retirement, making them eligible to join the pension scheme. However, representation have since been received from former employees and officers who, despite being otherwise eligible, were not offered the second option as they had resigned from the bank services at the relevant time as per the 2010 settlement. While the pension regulation established in 1995-1996 do not inherently provide for pension benefit to employees and officers who have resigned from the services of the bank, a compassionate perspective was taken by the bank management. After discussion between IBA and the UFBU, a broad consequence has been reached which the parties have documented in this Memorandum of Understanding. Under this MOU, the following categories of former employees and officers will be eligible for a one-time option to join the pension scheme if they meet certain conditions. First, employed and officers who were in service of the banks on or after 1st January 1986 and joined the bank before April 1st, 2010 and who resigned the bank services on or before April 26, 2010 and were eligible to join the pension scheme while in service. Second, these eligible individuals must agree to refund the entire bank's contribution to the Provident Fund along with accumulated interest received by them at the time of their resignation or letter from the bank. The individual must also agree to execute an undertaking as per the draft provided in the annexure of the MOU. Furthermore, all such eligible former employees and former officers along with their surviving spouse or eligible family members will be entitled to a pension or family pension if they exercise the option subject to certain conditions. It is important to note that this understanding will only become effective upon approval by the concerned Ministry of the Government of India. In collaborative spirit, the Association Union of Employees or former employees, former officers who have initiated any pending legal proceedings for or on behalf of the former employee officer related to the right to opt for a pension have unequivocally agreed to unconditionally withdraw such proceedings or take necessary steps to ensure that the right of former employees, former officers who have resigned from the services of the bank to opt for a pension is no longer contested in such proceedings. Additionally, they have agreed not to initiate any proceeding concerning such rights in the future. So friends, that's all in today's video. To stay up to date with such information, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.